Welcome to episode 2 of Heart to Heart Conversations. And we have this very special guest today. His name's Adrian Yozef. And we are not just friends, we are creating this magical time together in Costa Rica next year. We're going to be doing a very special event called Embodied Union. And he actually came to one of our retreats and
Mhm.
and led this amazing movement journey with the ladies in one of our past retreats. And
Mhm.
he had so much fun and had such great transformations that we wanted to invite him in again and invite the men, which is part of
Mhm.
this conversation around vulnerability and feeling, and why it's been so difficult, not just for men to feel their feelings, but for women also to feel the feelings, and the courage it takes for us to feel safe
Mhm.
and held, to have the courage to actually meet some of these more difficult things in life inside.
Mhm.
So, welcome, Adrian. It's lovely to have you.
Okay.
So I'd love
Thank
to
you so
hear a
much.
little bit about your story and what brought you maybe to connecting to your heart the way you do.
Thank you so much, Lucia. And yeah, it's an honor to do this together. And in regards to your question, um, so I have been on this journey for a while now. I have like a little bit more than 15 years, like in this spiritual quest of finding um, one's own truth and living according, right? And it is a courageous act to live according to the truth that we find um, in the way into authenticity, in the way into being honest with oneself. And so um, I think that part of this path for me, it has been to trust in my body and to trust in um, that inner feeling that it can become a truth. Like before we were talking that truth more than a concept or an idea is a feeling. And it's not always easy to follow those feelings because they are so personal and so intimate to you that it's kind of scary to just follow them because otherwise you will be delusional. It's just like the Lulu. Um, And so for me, it has been this whole, as a man, it has been a beautiful journey into vulnerability, into being vulnerable with those feelings, into being vulnerable in around my body sensations, because I find that along my own path, I have been taking choices and decisions out of my own body sensations, you know and again, it's not every time is easy because sometimes following those body sensations and those feelings are against what you have been taught. But I don't know, I have been blessed with the power to trust in that and go for um, and go to and trust those instincts and trust those feelings that I consider they are true to me. And so, um, for me as a man, again, like going back to the fact that, I live in a masculine body. Well, I carry the programming that comes from society and that takes me away from trusting, those feelings and allowing myself to uh, feel those emotions. Like there is a belief that we men should not, express or feel emotions and I think that's castrating. That is really taking us away a part that is really essential to our own creativity. Like we need to be in touch with what we feel to create. We need to be in touch with our emotions to create. You know, that's what makes creativity so diverse because we all feel different, and so we can create in so many ways. And so, as an entrepreneur, also, um, I have found how important it is to be vulnerable, uh, because it's out of that vulnerability that new creations come. You know, and you're not trying to hide away. You are actually like going through your own personal process, and you are extracting the wisdom of your own emotions and to create something. So, yeah, I'm just maybe just to end for me, the message to every other man there is, to remember that vulnerability is actually a synonym of courage. It's not a weakness. It's actually a synonym of courage. And it is only when we are vulnerable that we get to understand life deeper. You know, like vulnerability is like wearing a suit to go deep into the waters, and it has a lot of treasures, that you won't find in any other way. Like you need to wear the suit of vulnerability to find the treasures of your own soul, and that means to go through your own emotions and cry if you need to cry, and feel pain if you need to feel pain, and feel the fear and feel the joy that comes with it, and the courage and the bravery and the strength and the power, because it is not that I just go into the fear and the pain and these more complicated emotions. Is that when I go to them, if I really go to them, I will find that there is courage on the other side of them. There is bravery. There is love. There is joy. You know. So once we go to an extreme, we experience the other one. So it's like the invitation is to open up to the full spectrum of who we are as men. You know. Yeah.
So good. So good. So, what has the medicine of dance brought you? What has it given you?
Yeah. I think dance is precisely the vehicle for me to jump right into those emotions and those feelings. And is the vehicle, is the channel for me to express the wordless, to express that cannot be spoken. It is the channel for that. It is the vehicle through which I can tap into those depths of my own soul. It's kind of like, yeah, like digging. For me, dance is like I go deep into my body and I ask myself what is alive right now, and I allow it to emerge vulnerably. I don't limit myself. I don't restrain myself from like, oh no, I cannot put this out because what people are gonna think. Like no, I'm gonna fucking, sorry for the wording, but I'm gonna extract this and I'm gonna let it out because this is my right. It is the right. I have a right to investigate what you were saying before. I have the right to explore my own psyche in the most free way and let it be expressed as it wants to be expressed through my body, through my dance, through my movement, you know. And so the medicine of dance comes with the freedom that I find to express without constraint, what is truly and authentically alive within me.
That
Yeah.
is so powerful. Wow. That is so
Mm.
powerful. Who wouldn't want that, right? Whether you're a man or a woman, I mean, who wouldn't want
Exacto,
that? That's amazing.
precisely. Whether you're a man or a woman,
Did you always,
authenticity.
I was just curious, did you always want to dance, or what got you into the whole dance movement in the first
I started with yoga long time ago. I was a yoga teacher for 11 years, and that uh, gave me or opening it opened up the door for me to experience my body in the most conscious way, bringing my attention to the body sensations. So that was the beginning. And I did that for 11 plus years. And then I found out about ecstatic dance, that is this free form dance container where we jump into our free expression as our own medicine. And since then, I have been, like exploring not only uh, the embodiment part, but also the musical journey part. So I design musical journeys for embodiment, and so in that process, I have been, finding the power that comes when you create a safe container for people to really drop into their bodies and move according to what they are feeling right there, right now, you know. And and so for me, like this safe space to really feel. Um, but it all started with yoga and then ecstatic dance. And nowadays I am just, like creating and offering my own interpretation of dance through the five elements as well.
It's so beautiful. And the five elements is a journey with
Mm,
different sounds. Is that right? Different journeys of um
exactly. Different sensations in the body.
exactly.
It's like each one of these elements is a way of feeling your body. It's a way of expressing yourself, and it's a different version of who you are. And each one of these, they bring gifts, and they bring it's a face to look at, and they bring emotions to be felt. Each one of these, and so it's also an opportunity to be vulnerable. Like to say hi to every one of these versions of who you are, and see how willing you are to embody those and realize that you are made of every one of them, whether you like it or not. It's like we are made of the elements. We are made of basic instinctual emotions, and we are made of archetypes when it comes to the psyche. So it's ingrained in us. And dance is a beautiful opportunity to explore that full spectrum.
So good. So good. So what
Yes.
would you say the benefit of not just dance, but also feeling the emotions and letting them move through? What would you say some of the benefits are?
Well, it will make you more sovereign, if that's how you pronounce that. Sovereign,
Sobering?
like
Sovereign.
so
Sovereign.
sovereign.
Oh,
It will make you more sovereign, more whole, more autonomous in your way of living, you know, because otherwise, those all those emotions that are not consciously faced, they drive us. They always will find a way to be expressed. They always will find a way to work their way out, because that's what emotion is. It's emotion in energy. It's energy that wants to be expressed. You know, that's the nature of an emotion. It's to be expressed. There is nothing else. Um, and so one of the benefits from doing this is that you start to take ownership of them. You start to feel when feeling these emotions. And so therefore you stop judging yourself in all of these emotions, you create a sense of harmony within you. And then when it comes to the outer world, you stop judging other people when they are feeling these emotions. You're like, oh, I have been there. I know what it is. I'm now feeling even more empathic because I just dance and move through those emotions. And I know what that feels when I see you on the street, like feeling angry and feeling this and feeling that. And like, I know I'm not denying that part of me. So I will not deny that part of you. And so that's the benefit too, like, the benefit that comes from dancing these emotions. You become more empathic. You
Mm.
become more human. You become more wholesome. You become more integral. Like,
I have another question. So if someone is not dancing and being courageous enough to have this
yeah.
vulnerability and willingness to feel the emotions or feelings and meet those parts that are coming up, what would you say um, is then the detriment of not being courageous, or what's the
Mm.
outcome of them not being willing to feel their
See,
emotions?
so that's a good question because if there is one thing that I have come to understand about the importance of being able to freely express yourself in the world, is that that importance comes with the fact that being able to express yourself freely in the world also need to connect more freely with others around you in the world. And connection is something that we are all looking for. Every other human needs connection. That's that's also something that we cannot deny. We need connection to live. It's like our breath. We need connection. We need to breathe, you know. And and when we um, find those blocks and those judgments around not being able to express those emotions, and that like a restriction that our minds are putting around our own feelings and our own emotions, that will result in an incapacity to connect deeper to other people because I am myself denying that connection, those emotions. So how can I connect with your sadness if I haven't connected with my sadness? How can I connect with your anger, which is one of the most socially judged emotions in the world? How can I connect with your anger if I haven't connect with mine? So it will result in an incapacity to connect deeper with your loved one, with your friends, with your family, with your love partner. You know, that's the problem. That's the problem that we're looking to solve. Is opening up the heart vulnerably to feel, so that we can also um, connect to other humans more vulnerably and meet that, satisfy that need of connection.
Yeah, and then the love can flow, and then
Yes,
there's a fulfillment in being here as a human being, which I know that it's very difficult sometimes for people to be open and to trust, especially now when you're just like, well, who do I trust? What can I
exactly.
trust? And it's really
Yeah,
difficult to know. But this is the beauty of connecting with yourself, right?
exactly.
Because then there's a space that's safe
Yeah,
and trustworthy to move
yeah,
from.
yeah, precisely. And that's embodied union. It's like we're gonna restore trust in ourselves, so that we restore trust in human connection. That's embodied union.
So beautiful. Well, come to our retreat.
I'm sorry, 12 to February 18 in no, San Ramon.
Yeah.
San Ramon, um, Alajuela, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. You were born and raised in Costa Rica, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
You've got a native. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be absolutely magical. And I'm just so grateful that we're doing this together. And it's just such a gift that we're offering those who are willing to come and take the time to really create space, to really
Yes.
offer oneself to this beautiful land that is just so sacred. I mean, I've been to Costa Rica a couple times, and every time I felt held by the land, and we'll be in the jungle and
Mm,
close to San Ramon. Is that right?
mhm. San Ramon,
You've
that's
been
right.
there, right? You've been to the place where we're going.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's inspiring. It's expansive. Is It's gorgeous. It's also comfortable, cozy, and I mean, it's a perfect place to really go deep into our humanness.
So come,
Yeah,
I'll send a link underneath this video if you'd like to connect and reach out to
beautiful.
us. February the 12th through the 18th of next year, 2026. And what a pleasure it is to connect with you today. Do you have any final nuggets of wisdom or things you want to share for the listeners?
Mm. Um, well, I just want to say that we have the right. We have the right to live a fulfilling life, to live a life that feels authentic, that feels in alignment with, um, those truth, truths that we will hold within. And and I think this retreat is an invitation to, um, yeah, to set that as a priority, and remember what truly matters in our lives. If for you, um, if for you right now, authenticity, vulnerability, connection, um, community matters, this is a retreat for that. And I invite you to um, take the decision according to what truly matters for you. Yeah.
So good. You're so articulate. I love the way you speak. You're so heartfelt. I can feel your heart coming through your
Uh,
words. It's so beautiful. It's like poetry in
thank
motion.
you. Lucia, it has been truly an honor to share this space with you. Thank you for your willingness and the time that you're taking to push this forward and flow this forward, make it flow forward. I see you. I appreciate you. And yeah, thank you. Gracias.
Thank you.